heavyweight point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense. Bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Nice.
Thanks, Holly. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buckeyes offense to go on the attack first. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson, a 6-touchdown game in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical stuff.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Boise State Broncos offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Dylan Riley. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that. I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught, and he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Makes a catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. Crosses to 40. Got a little grass. And fires. comes after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Here's Julian saying to throw. Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Looking for space, it's Wiley. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, showing really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Here's Sayin to throw. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The bet.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Man, these plays are really simple, really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Sayin. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. The run inside. It's Riley. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Throwing, say it. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Here's the pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
Complete to the right. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Jackson. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. quarterback making adjustments. On the ground, it's Jackson. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Say it, under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Goff. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They give it to him again. Could be an alley. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Broncos in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Trying to get away. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Knocked down at the 22, that's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Firing toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Goff. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Broncos sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw.
He's going to throw deep right side. Upstairs, he's got it. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Runs through the tackle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
He wants to go deep. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes! His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Red pass hits complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ford. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Terry. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick, rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. And there he goes. Touchdown Buckeyes! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Stands at the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught behind the line. It's Gaines. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
The Broncos will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Ohio State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Great place to start for this offense. Running the red zone. It's West. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Turning it on. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.